Apparently it's the first time that I've enjoyed a sweep here in Mankato. I was not aware of that. But
It's the first time this team has ever swept Mankato.
Ever?
Ever.
So anyway, that's the reason.
This has been a difficult place for you. I mean, you've lost a lot of overtime games, 1-goal games.
Okay, head now. Drive careful. Okay, I'll talk to you.
Is this how they meet? 2 wins.
You know, it's funny you say all that stuff, but I look at this place as we talked about before. This is where we had a real watershed moment in 06 because we got beat here, and I think Brian came back in the game. So I have good memories because that was a pivotal time in a negative way. But so this is at the other end. We have a positive. It could be a pivotal time in a positive way for us.
2 overtime goals from the same guy.
I looked up at the clock and it was 10 seconds. He got the puck. Skated on the net. And he does that and goes in. Sometimes these games are out of your control. It was really a funny game tonight, funky. There was no flow. There was penalties and power plays and 4-on-4. I don't think our fourth unit got up there much more than half a dozen times, maybe 6 to 8 times. So, and that was part of the message was the guy. These are games that you got to solve that riddle. There's no textbook answers. You got to have a good mindset, stay with it, control the things you can, and I think we did that. I think in the third period we tried to play on our toes, but again we didn't. They were throwing the kitchen sink at us, and we survived.
What did you learn about your team this weekend? Maybe you didn't know.
We found ways to win games, late. They still showed that how resilient they are. They sort of coming like this was our 6th straight period on the road. There's some significant travel, and although we didn't have the jump in this third period that we wanted to, in key moments we got some things, we made some plays, and we gave ourselves a chance to get points here tonight.
Well, the penalties you're undoing, I mean, in terms of, for the most part, were they your issue?
Some of them, I have a problem with some of them too, and I was trying to get to understand that, but you're not going to change that. You have to control what you can, and penalty killing went 8 for 8 tonight. They did a very nice job. I mean, that's big. They scored the power play, and it's a different story.
John takes 2 penalties early in the third. It obviously made up for it.
Well, I think, again, it was interesting on the bench. I think the guys are starting to figure it out. When the penalties are called, it's like, hey, we'll handle this. 200-foot clears, let's talk about the details. So they showed good maturity in that way. All set? Thanks.